Hello everybody and welcome to the new setup of the Newsdesk. How do you like it? It's basically the same thing. I just reversed the camera around. The camera used to be over there, but now it's over here, which means you get to see where the magic happens. This is basically where my setup is and where all of the things that I do, no, well, not everything that I do, happens here. So in terms of, you've got your PlayStation, that's where I play my computer and stuff. So everything is like in this thing. This area isn't probably used as much. Well, I just knocked the tripod there. This area is probably not used as much now, but maybe in the future it might be used. So that's where I'm at the moment. And yeah, you're here watching the Newsdesk, so that means the Newsdesk is back. It's going to be another weekly thing, well, hopefully weekly thing. I'm going to see how I go with that one. And I'm going to be bringing you the latest in tech news and gaming news. So before, without any further ado, I should say, let's get this underway. So the first news story I've got for today is that WA is considering banning R18 games. The legislation was brought in January 2013 that would allow R18 games to be sold in Australia. However, WA is now revising their own personal or their own state's view on the matter. And what they're actually doing is they're going to make it illegal for minors to be able to purchase these R18 games even when they have a parent or guardian with them. There is an alternative to this where the games will be illegal themselves and that no one would be able to purchase R18 games or even possess R18 games in WA. So hopefully they go with the one that is just illegal to minors, because I think that's probably the smartest option to do. You wouldn't want to cut something out completely because people will just try and import it from other states in Australia anyway, and that's probably not the wisest decision to do. So yeah, that's about with that story. I will keep you updated with that story as it progresses. So the next news story is that we've got Gran Turismo 7 was announced earlier by its creative director or something. And he said that it would not be ready for a 2014 release, so we're expecting it to come somewhere in mid to late 2015. And they were also not sure whether or not it was going to have a prologue with it, so we'll also see how that goes. I know a lot of people are big Gran Turismo fans and like driving the cars in that game. So yeah, moving on, we saw that Mario Kart sold 2 million copies. That is absurdly amazing, and then it was the #2 sold game for the month of May, I think. Month of May, or maybe June. No, it's got to be June, surely. Anyway, it was the #2 game next to Watch Dogs, which released on 5 separate platforms. However, the Wii U managed to make it #2. Guys, that's how insane Mario Kart is and how many people love Mario Kart. I know I'm going to buy a Wii U and get Mario Kart. That's what I'm going to do. So then I can just play it with a bunch of friends and be like, awesome things happen. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. And now I'm going to talk to you guys about VidCon because I didn't go. Yeah, so I'm going to talk to you about all the news stories that came out of that one. And the first one, it wasn't really out of VidCon, but it's sort of YouTube related, and that it was that Yahoo is looking into buying YouTube. They're going to spend in upwards of, oh well, not YouTube, sorry, they're looking to buy Fullscreen. So they're looking to buy content creators. This is to rival YouTube with their own social networking media site that will obviously include a strong video platform. And so if they buy out Fullscreen, I don't know what that means for me, because I'm currently a Fullscreen partner, and whether or not that means I have to shift over to this new Yahoo platform, not too sure. So I'm hoping it doesn't sell at this stage. I think they're going to spend $250 million or something on a bid to buy it, to buy out Fullscreen, because Fullscreen get about 3 billion views a month, which would like kickstart their video platform for ages. So I'll also keep you guys updated on how that story progresses. So now for the YouTube updates, guys. YouTube updates. YouTube will be hitting 60 frames per second support, as well as obviously 48 frames per second support. People don't know that YouTube actually currently runs at 24 frames per second. So all these, high motion videos are going to look beautiful and spectacular. It's just going to be awesome for everyone involved, and I think it's going to really look nice and stuff. So other YouTube updates, we've got a new translating system so that captions can translate into any language. Captions are going to work like properly now, I guess obviously depending on the audio quality that is provided, but captions are going to work really good, and it's going to be translated so you can have your videos watched by anybody in the world, and they can just have it translated into their own like captions so they can just read it. So I think that's a really cool thing. And another big update is, you know, all these YouTubers with like the Indiegogo accounts and the places people can donate. YouTube's got that all in-house now. So coming soon, there's going to be a new feature called YouTube's tip jar, which is also known as fan funding. So what you can actually do is you can give your creators a little tip. So you can give them anywhere between, I think it's $1 sorry, and $500 to support your favorite content creators. So bring on the cash, everyone. No, I'm kidding, of course. Donate if you want, whatever, when it comes around. So basically what that means is YouTube is going to get a whole lot better. All these content creators are going to have so much more like resources and money to be able to make better videos for people. I think it's one of the greatest things that you know, people do is when they donate money to YouTubers and go, here you go, make an awesome video, and then they go out and they just make an awesome video with like that money. So I'm hoping that's what's going to happen, and I will be interested to see how these other content creators come up with all this sort of stuff. So yeah, that's about it for the news desk today. Very tech news heavy, related to obviously VidCon and stuff. But that's about it for today, guys. If you did enjoy the video, leave a big thumbs up. Comment below what you thought about any of the news stories that I talked about today. But until next time, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see y'all later. Okay, that was meant to go like all the way down. Yep.